All right, now look, today I wanted to make the 10 fish pasta. And let me tell you something. Boy, was I in shock. Let's go. All right, now look, today we finna make some 10 fish pasta. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I think it is absolutely hysterical that we as a society have become so bougie that now we can't just call tuna fish. We gotta call it 10 fish. But okay, whatever floats your boat. Danielle, let's see what you're talking about. So I got some fusilli pasta here. I have some cherry tomatoes, a shallot, a lemon. I have 3 large garlic cloves. I have this Italian bomba hot pepper sauce. This is crushed Calabrian chili peppers. I'm going to be using the Fish Wife albacore tuna and a spicy olive oil. Now, I will say, that's some expensive ass tuna fish, so I hope it's worth it. And I also got some Maldon sea salt flakes in the back. You see that? You see that? You see that? Child, don't ask me for the damn ingredient list. Let's go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go in and start to prep some of these tomatoes. Now, like I said, I saw this recipe from a girl named Danielle, well, a woman, okay? A very wealthy woman. You know who Danielle is if you've ever seen any type of caviar videos on TikTok, honey. I live for her and her fine-ass husband. Yeah, I said fine because that's what he is. I'm going to chop some of these cherry tomatoes down so that I can make me a quick tomato sauce. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel like chopping a single thing today. So I'm just going to run this garlic right through a garlic press. And I'm just going to put this directly into this little container here so that all of this stuff can just be prepped and go directly into the pot. And as you guys can see, I'm making a very small amount. I'm making a single serving of this pasta today. So I'm actually not going to chop up all of those tomatoes. I really only used about half of it. For the lemon, she just simply needs to be sliced in half. Place her directly into the bowl. Get that out of there. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to mince down these shallots. Now, this is a large shallot, so I'm probably only going to use this large chunk right here because this is a lot. But I'm going to mince that down. No, but for real, y'all, I really would love to hear y'all's take on this, like, new craze of, like, eating 10 fish, as they call it on TikTok. I just find it so hilarious that we're calling it 10 fish. But you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. At the price point of this Fish Wife tuna right here, it better have some bougie fancy ass price. Because this was not, and I repeat, not cheap. So I hope it's worth it. And if you guys want to get your hands on some, and if you can't find it in your local grocery store, like I surely couldn't, you can just order it on Amazon because that's how I went about doing it. So, and I'm just giving this a little rough chop because all of this is actually going to be ran through an emulsion blender. So I don't really have to worry about chopping it down too smooth. Now, if you wanted your pasta to be a little bit more on the chunkier side, you could actually leave all this stuff whole, but all of this is going to get blended down. So let's go on ahead and let's go over to the stovetop because I have my water boiling so that we can start to cook off the pasta. And you know what? While we're waiting, let's go on ahead and open this up. This will be my first time ever using this product, so I really don't know what to expect, but let me tell you something. I will say marketing-wise, label-wise, they're doing a fantastic job because the packaging on this is pretty beautiful. I do think it's a bit wild, though, that they spend that much time on the outside packaging and then leave the tin itself kind of, bare. But, okay, let's... Now, I'm not going to tilt this too much because I don't want to lose none of this oil, but I'm going to open this bad boy up. Ooh. Oh, wow. That actually looks incredible. It's this beautiful bright red color. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm actually kind of excited to try this. Oh my God. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see how beautiful that looks? I mean, it looks pretty damn good. I don't want to tilt it too much because I don't want to lose any of that oil because we're going to use all of that oil, but okay. My water's starting to come up to a boil, so I'm going to go in with just a little bit of coarse kosher salt so that I can have some flavor into my pasta. Again, I'm making a single serving, so I'm only going to be using about half of that container of that pasta. I have some more cans of that tuna fish, so if I like it, I'll have some more pasta. Allow that to cook until it's about al dente. Alrighty, so while my pasta is cooking, I want to go ahead and start working on the sauce so that can have some time to build the flavor. I'm going to go in with a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. And then I'm going to go on ahead and add in the onion first before I add in the garlic, just so that this can kind of toast up just a little bit. Okay, so these are looking really good. So now I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to add in the garlic as well as the tomatoes. Give that a good toss. I'm now going to go in and add in a nice amount of this Italian Bomba hot pepper sauce. You can add in as much or as little as you would like. I'm going to go in with about that much. Woo! It actually smells incredible. Why do I feel like this is about to be bomb? It's just something in my gut is telling me that this is about to be fire. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, yes, honey. I have a half a cup of hot water here that I'm going to add about a teaspoon of the chicken bouillon base to kind of help thin it out. Now, if you wanted to, you could be really bougie. You could add in white wine to this or red wine, but I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Just give this a little mix, and then we're going to add this directly to the pot. Add that on in there. Oh, yeah, baby. Now I'm going to allow this to go for about 2 to 3 minutes with the lid on. And I have it on a low temperature. Bruh. The smell in the house is actually insane. And I'm actually kind of upset because something in my gut is telling me that I'm going to like this way more than I probably should. But, you know, hey, I'm open to it. I'm adding in a tablespoon of some unsalted butter. Give this a mix. And now what you're going to do is you can run this through a blender or use an immersion blender, which is what I'm going to do because I'm not trying to dirty up a bunch of dishes. Or if you want yours more chunky, you can leave it like this, but I want mine nice and smooth. So now that that butter has melted through, I'm going to grab my immersion blender and we are going to blend this down. Alrighty, y'all. So now that I have this nice and smooth, I mean, the color is just beautiful. I mean, it almost looks like a roasted tomato soup. Oh my God. Something is telling me that this is about to be bomb. Now, I'm going to wait until I add in the tuna, which I'm about to do right now, before I add in any salt, because I know for a fact that tuna fish is going to have a lot of salt in it. So we can go on ahead and add it in, oil and all. Add all of that delicious tuna directly into the pan. Just like so. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to break up the tuna. Oh my God, it actually smells insane. Woo! That tuna fish smells delicious. I ain't never smelled tuna fish smell like that. Damn. And it's okay if there are some big chunks. You know, I'm not mad about that. Let me go in now and let me give this a taste to see if I need any additional salt. Okay, wow, so that's incredible. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the juice of half of a lemon. Might add in more. Making sure I'm catching all of those seeds. Don't want any of those pesky things in there. Give this a mix. Okay, yeah, definitely wasn't expecting this to pop off the way that it did. Definitely wasn't expecting that. I'm going to now go ahead and add in all of the delicious pasta directly into the pan. And I'm going to add in just a little bit of pasta water as well. Just a little bit, not too much. About that much. I'll give all of this a good mix. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. And I honestly might throw in some whole cherry tomatoes in this just for like a contrast of texture. I'm going to add in just a little bit of flat leaf Italian parsley. Give it a good mix. This actually smells kind of bomb. Damn it, I wasn't expecting to like this. All right, y'all, this is ready to go. Let's go on ahead and plate this bad boy up. I'm just making sure that y'all see the exact same thing that I see, right? Y'all do see how bomb that look, right? Baby, now I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit of this Maldon flaky salt right across the top. Ooh-wee. My God, on today. Child, let's go in for a taste test. Bruh. Do you see how incredible this looks? Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. All right, y'all, let's go in for a taste test. This smells like I paid a lot of money for this. I just would like to go on record to say that this actually looks insane. Like, this don't look like this is just a matter of, like, some pasta and some tuna fish. Like, this looks way fancier than that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Hope it tastes as good as it looks. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm confused. Why does this taste like this? Mm. Mm-hmm. This is very good. I was not expecting this to taste like this. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is a very inexpensive, fancy date night dinner. Period.